I was about 17. I started helping here with Youth Rock, and realized that I became more than just a member of the youth group, but people actually looked up to me. And seeing the way I acted out in public was completely different than the way I acted on stage or the way I acted at church. I realized that I needed to change. Something needed to change in my life so people would see Jesus in me instead of just a two-faced hypocrite. I began to try to clean up my actions and tried to, watch the jokes around my friends. Began to try to, cut out the movies I was watching, and realized that I kept falling into the same trap of, trying over again, but never could really succeed at it. I practiced the religion of Christianity for, basically my whole life, and after trying to try to fix myself and try to succeed in what I felt people needed to see in me, I finally realized that Christianity is not a religion like every other religion is. It's something like that you have to have a relationship with Christ, and that only through Him could I really change my actions and truly begin to live what a Christian life is all about. And that's when I realized I needed Christ.
I just changed high schools, and I started hanging out with a different group of friends. And my new friends, most of them were Christians. They went to the same church I went to, and I just recognized something in their lives that I didn't see in my own life. They just had a joy. They seemed to be more happy, and they just had a peace about them that I didn't have in my life. And I just didn't know where that was coming from, and it's something that I was really curious about. All this time I've been trying to find happiness in sports, in popularity, parties, just things like that. I just been missing the whole point, that it wasn't about me, it was about God. After years and years of hearing the gospel, going to church, hearing preachers and youth ministers talk about things, it finally clicked, and I finally saw God in the people around me. And that's when I realized my need for Christ.
Well, I always knew about Christ, knew of Christ. Grew up in the church. My dad was a preacher, and I was baptized at the age 8 because I thought that that's what I was supposed to do, and that's what everybody else was doing. And my dad was a preacher, so that's what I had to do. I went to Camp Caswell, and I can remember I was sitting in the balcony, and the speaker was talking, and I just remember feeling this tug and this pull, and I couldn't really describe it. And I went down, and finally kind of realized, that I do need Christ. And then, I went back to my regular life and forgot about Him. And I still wasn't living, the way I should be. Well, my best friend all through high school, he ended up getting in a car crash, and he got killed, and it was just kind of like, bam, wake up, Mike, it's time that you realize that, that you need me, and that I'll do everything for you. So, that was when I realized that I needed Christ.